describe how you came up with interesting character names. Princeton, Cape Monster, Lucy the Slut.
We were trying to, we were doing our own version of Oscar the Grouch and stuff like that, and there were monsters in Sesame Street, so we put monsters in Avenue Q too. But the characters themselves, we kind of based a little bit on ourselves and our friends. And Princeton was kind of based on me because I had just graduated an Ivy League school, and I felt kind of on the bottom of the pile. And Cape Monster.
But why do you feel on the bottom of the pile?
Because I was a temp. I was living at home with my parents. I felt very unspecial.
He was writing a puppet musical.
I'm going to write a musical about both of you.
There's very few puppet musicals about like an awesome guy who doesn't live with his parents. This just informs your whole experience when you're doing it. And Kristen was sort of a lot of our relationship was sort of the inspiration for a lot of the plot between Princeton and Kate. And there was you want to tell that story?
Sure. I basically the song "There's a Fine Fine Line" basically comes from a moment that we broke up in our relationship. I think at the time I was teaching kids in the Bronx. I was a teaching artist in the Bronx and before there was Hamilton, there was, and then what happened, Paul Revere. But I was doing rap musicals with kids to promote literacy in the Bronx. And so I'd wake up really, really early. And Bobby started his day at 1 p.m. He woke up, and he and Jeff would call each other all day, going when are you gonna work? When are you gonna work? And then, just about the time that I would be ready to go to have a date or talk on the phone, he'd be like, "Oh, I gotta start my work day," and so he would be working from 9 p.m. until 3 a.m. And so we were having some trouble, and then Bobby, in such a 25-year-old way, was like, I was wondering if we could maybe just, date on Fridays and then just not talk to each other the rest of the week. Would that work out for you? Because that would work out for me. And so I was like, there's a fine, fine line between love and a waste of time, and we broke up. And I actually went back to the guy who listened to Peter Gabriel a lot. And then Bobby invited me to a reading of Avenue Q at MTC, and there was our relationship, and there he had written a song from my point of view, seeing, and I was like, he heard me. And then his mom turned around and went, that song is about you. Bobby's mom is awesome. And we got back together.